morning students. Today we are going to start cyclic quadrilateral. A quadrilateral ABCD is said to be cyclic if all its vertices lie on a circle and points laying on a circle are said to be concyclic. You can see this is a circle COR. The vertices of quadrilateral ABCD, which is A, B, C and D, all are lying on the boundary of the circle and these points are said to be concyclic. Now we will study some theorem based on cyclic quadrilateral. Now we will discuss first theorem based on cyclic quadrilateral, which says that the sum of the either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. You can see here this is a circle COR and a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD is drawn. We have to show opposite angle sum. Angle A plus C is 180 degree and angle B plus D is 180 degree. For that a construction is required. We will join AC and BD. We know that angles made by an arc in the same segment are equal. So you can see the arc AB makes angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 is angle ADB and angle ACB. These two angles are made by the arc AB on the same segment. So angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Similarly, arc BC makes angle 3 at point D and the same arc BC make angle CAB. So angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. So let us give it equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2, we have angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 4. Angle 1 plus 3, we can write angle D is equal to angle 2 plus 4. Let us give it equation number 3. Similarly, in triangle ABC, we can write angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle B is equal to 180 degree because ABC is a triangle and we know that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle 2 plus 4 can be replaced by angle D. So angle D plus B is coming 180 degree. So this part is proved. Angle B plus D is 180 degree. Also we know that the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So we can write angle A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degree. At the place of B plus C, we can write 180 degree. So we are left with A plus C. We can write A plus C plus B plus D is 180 degree is equal to 360. So by leaving A plus C this side, 360 minus 180 will give you A plus C is 180 degree. So thus we got the opposite angle sum is 180 degree in cyclic quadrilateral. Now we will discuss next theorem based on cyclic quadrilateral, which is the converse of the previous theorem, that if the sum of the pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, we have to prove that quadrilateral is cyclic. So here a quadrilateral ABCD is given in which a pair of opposite sides angle B plus D is equal to 180 degree given, and we have to prove that ABCD is cyclic. So here first we are assuming that let ABCD is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Then we are drawing a circle passing through 3 points A, B and C. Then we have two possibilities of D. Either D is outside the circle or D is inside the circle. So if we will join AB, BC and CD and then DA. Then let us suppose the point at which CD is intersecting the circle is D dash. Similarly, here also when we will join AB, BC, CD and AD, if we will produce CD, let us suppose CD intersect the circle at point D dash such that ABCD dash is a cyclic quadrilateral. So same thing is written here. Let the circle C meet CD or CD produced at point D dash. Clearly, when all the line segments are joined, you can see here clearly in figure 1 and figure 2, A, B, C, D dash becomes a cyclic quadrilateral. So we can write angle B plus D dash is equal to 180 degree. Here also angle B plus D dash is 180 degree because in both the figures A, B, C, D dash behaves like a cyclic quadrilateral. So we can write angle B plus D dash is equal to 180 degree. But angle B plus D is given 180 degree in the given part. So from this equation and this equation, we can conclude that angle B plus D dash should be equal to angle B plus D. From both the side B we can cancel. We are getting D dash is equal to angle D. This is possible only if D and D dash coincides. This is possible only if D dash coincides with D. So hence our assumption is wrong. The circle is passing through A, B, C and D as well, and it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now we will discuss one more theorem based on cyclic quadrilateral, which is exterior angle property of cyclic quadrilateral, which says that if one side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the interior opposite angles. So here we have ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral in which the side AB is produced to D, so that an exterior angle formed CBE. We have to show that this exterior angle is equal to angle D of the cyclic quadrilateral. You see, how can we prove? We know by the property of cyclic quadrilateral that opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. So angle ABC plus angle ADC is equal to 180 degree. So ADC is this angle plus ABC is equal to 180 degree. Just now we have seen that opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Similarly, we can write angle ABC plus CB. This angle plus this angle. Will it be 180 degree? What is the reason behind it? Both are linear pair. So since the sum of these two angles and these two angles is coming 180 degree, we can equate equation 1 and 2. So we can write ADC plus ABC is equal to ABC plus CB. So ABC can get cancelled and we are left with ADC is equal to CB, which we have to prove. Now we will see some questions based on it. Now we will discuss exercise 10.5 question number 5, in which it is given that A, B, C and D are 4 points on a circle. AC and BD intersect at point E. Angle BEC, this angle is given 130 degrees and angle ECD is given 20 degrees. We have to find BAC, this angle. For that, we will use two theorems. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal and exterior angle property. So here by the arc AD, you see the arc AD. You see arc AD makes angle ABD and ACD. So if this angle is 20 degree, this angle will also be 20 degree, because we know that angles in the same segment made by an arc is equal. So this, if this is 20, this will also be 20. Now you concentrate in the triangle ABE. You see the side A is produced. So this angle will become an exterior angle. And we know that exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. So if this angle is 20 degree, this angle we can calculate by 130 minus 20. So in the same way I wrote angle ABD plus BAC is equal to BEC. So BAC can be calculated by BEC value is 130 minus ABD. ABD just now we have calculated 20 degree. So it's 130 minus 20 degree, hence 110 degrees. Now we will discuss question number 6, which says that here diagram is not given, you have to draw by yourself. Here I have made for you. It is ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral whose diagonals intersect at point E. You can see ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral and diagonals are intersecting at point E. Also it is given that DBC is equal to 70 degree, angle DBC is 70 degree and angle BAC is 30 degree. BAC is 30 degree. We have to find angle BCD. This angle we have to calculate. So first we have written the given part. Now you see here properly. Angle DBC is equal to angle DAC. DBC is equal to angle DAC. This angle will also be 70 degree. Reason is this arc DC makes angle DAC and the same arc makes angle DBC. So both the angles will be 70 degree. Here I wrote the reason, angles in the same segment by an arc DC. So angle A can be calculated as angle DAB is equal to 70 plus 30 is equal to 70 plus 30 is equal to 100 degrees. Now angle A plus angle C is 180 degree because these are opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. So angle A is 100 degree. So angle C can be calculated by subtracting 100 from 180 degrees. So we are getting the value of angle C is 80 degrees. Or angle BCD is equal to 80 degree. In this question, one more part is given that if AB equal to BC, we have to find angle ECD. ECD is this angle. Sorry, not this angle we have to calculate ECD. If AB is equal to BC, in triangle ABC, if this angle is 30 degree, this angle will also be 30 degree. We can write angle CAB is equal to ACB is equal to 30 degree. So ECD can be calculated as BCD minus ACB. BCD minus ACB. So it is 80 minus 30, 50 degree we are getting. Now see question number 7. If diagonals of a cyclic quadrilateral are diameter of a circle through the vertices, the quadrilateral, prove that it is a rectangle. So here ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral and its diagonals are intersecting at point O. And these diagonals are behaving like a diameter of the circle. We have to prove that ABCD is a rectangle. So you see, how can you prove it? We know that angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. So if we consider the diameter BD, this is a semicircular arc. You can see the arc BD. Because of the semicircular arc, angle A becomes 90 degree. So here I wrote, because of semicircular arc BD, angle A is 90 degree. Similarly, if we will see the arc DB, this makes angle DCB. So this angle will also be 90 degree. Similarly, if we will see the arc AC, because of this arc AC, angle D becomes 90 degree, and this side, this angle B becomes 90 degree. So each angle of a quadrilateral is 90 degree. So we can get ABCD is a rectangle. So students, in this way question number 7 is over. In my next video, I'll discuss from question number 8. Till then, you can start exercise 12C of R.S. Agrawal book, in which you will get the questions based on cyclic quadrilateral. In my next video, I'll try to complete circles. Till then, thank you.